Stop scrolling, the search is over. You have found the new sci-fi that you're looking for. It's time to talk about The Peripheral.
Your skills are being sadly wasted in this den of imbecility.
I got things to do. Mama needs tending, the house needs cleaning. I'm done pretending that I can live in a sim. It ain't real.
Hello and welcome to Screen OD, the channel for people who love TV, movies and streaming. My name is Tim. I'm an editor and a journalist who's been writing and talking about the media industry for more than 15 years. And today we have a sci-fi classic for you from Prime Video. And Prime Video have been doing some pretty good stuff in this space this year. If you haven't seen it already, go and watch Night Sky. The full review is up there somewhere. That is a fantastic piece of sci-fi from Prime Video. And they've done it again. And it may not be a surprise that this is a good one because it's based on a novel by William Gibson. And it's brought to us by Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, who are the exec producers on The Peripheral and of course are the creators of Westworld, which is one of the great sci-fi dystopian stories of our time.
What is it?
Cutting edge VR, Fylnne. Folks want me to beta test it for a shitload of money too. Just lay back, close your eyes. Count back from 10.
Okay, so what's this one all about? Well, as is the case with many sci-fi stories, this is set in the near future. We could almost touch it, but it's just a little bit different to how things are right now. We are centered around the story of Fylnne Fisher and her brother Burton, and they live with their mother. Now, her brother Burton works in kind of the world of VR and does some gameplay stuff in that world, and Fylnne works in a 3D printing shop. What is very clear very quickly is Fylnne is kind of too clever to be doing what she's doing. She's got a lot going on and she sometimes fills in for jobs on the VR front for her brother Burton. Now, all sounds well, all sounds kind of quite futuristic, but not that futuristic. Well, what happens next gets, well, a lot more futuristic.
This is London, but London's 70 years from what you think of as the present.
It's like being there, in your body.
You're inside the peripheral, piloting that body as if it were your own.
Holy shit.
Yes, so Fylnne finds herself in this game 70 years in the future in a version of futuristic London. And of course, as we all know, London in 70 years' time will have mannequins driving taxis and will have those big statues from Lost just in the middle of the city lying around the place. And yes, I'll stop being facetious now, but essentially this is where the story really starts to get going, because you can't really talk much about what happens in The Peripheral because that will ruin The Peripheral for those who are viewing. But what you need to know is that everything, and I know it sounds like a cliche, is not even close to what it seems.
I thought I was playing a sim.
Very quickly, the screw is turned in this show and you are on a thrill ride of a dystopian sci-fi series which is similar to many of the very best movies in this genre, let alone TV series. This is big, long, bold episodes. There are lots of them and this is a story that is complex and at times a little bewildering, but you just don't care because it's a world that you want to be in and everything that's happening is intoxicating to your senses. You can definitely feel the guiding hands of the creators of Westworld behind this. And of course, it's based on a book and on a novel and has the beats and has some structure that they can work around. But there's also a sense of some of the great sci-fi films that are just coming through. And as it goes on, you kind of definitely get a feel of the Matrix building around this. This is really stunning as a piece of television to watch, but also really engaging as a story that will just draw you in closer and closer and closer, and then kind of spit you out the other side. Science fiction and fantasy is definitely where Prime Video are putting their chips in the casino of the streaming wars, if that's an analogy that makes any sense. As I said before, they've had Night Sky, they've just had The Rings of Power, the most expensive TV show ever made, which, yes, divided some opinion, but I think was a very good piece of television and worth rewatching if you've only tried it for a little while. But now you have this, The Peripheral, which I think may be the best of the lot. This is fantastic sci-fi television for people who want to be lost in a different world and really want to start thinking when they're watching their TV about what might happen next. This is great stuff. It's available to start watching now on Prime Video, wherever you are. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, why not hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to Screen OD for more videos direct to your feed. We'll see you again very soon.